Welcome back. This is Tom Styles, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. And right here we have a collection of books that are now being published by CQ Magazine. Now, CQ Magazine, I have one of the recent, this is April 2015 editions, has been publishing for, gosh, a long time, let's just say. And their um, articles about amateur radio, shortwave listening, and those kinds of hobbies. And they also sell a lot of books and magazines and CDs. Matter of fact, if we go to the back here, is here's here's their ad for their stuff at CQ Communications, and you can still get, they're still publishing their magazine. One of the few, them and QST are the only remaining ones that I know of, magazines related to these hobbies that are still being published. And then here's a whole bunch of books and stuff that they also publish. I've done a review of this one here, the new shortwave propagation book. And I think I've done a review of some of their CDs. Well, today we're going to do a quick overview of these books that they now are grouping together as a package deal with a very low price for what you get. And what they are is they are a collection of articles on a general subject, and I'll show you the subjects that were published originally. It's easy for me to say. Let me zoom in here while I'm joking here. By the magazine Ham Radio, which was published from 1968 to 1990. And of course, they're one of the magazines that are no longer being published anymore. So anyway, these are articles that were extracted and collected by the people at CQ magazine, CQ, what am I trying to say? Communications Incorporated. Forgot that. And they're reprints, basically reprints on a given subject. Now this particular one is antenna articles from 1968 to 1972, and then this one is antenna articles from 1973 to 1975. If we could take a quick look inside here and see what kinds of things it has. And it covers all kinds of antennas. HF antennas, VHF, UHF, satellite, microwave antennas, and of course HF antennas, as I said before. And it gives you details about the particular, here's a microwave antenna right there. And it tells you, it's got information about constructing these antennas. I'm sure, and I know it's in here someplace, there's some simple antennas for shortwave listening and how to construct them. And just trying to find it. I looked at one a few minutes ago. And how well they work. And it's all kinds of antennas. Some of them that really look bizarre. And some of them that are for specific types of receiving. Now here's a very common antenna. This is the multi-band dipole, and this is for portable use. And there's some layouts, and let's see, the article goes into what kind of characteristics these have, and this even shows you two wire multi-band antenna. Here's a trap, which is to make the antenna resonant at certain frequencies. And it just, it just goes on and on. So that's one of two antenna books you get. This is the later articles. One of these books, I had one that was exactly what we would be looking for. and I can't find it. Oh boy. But anyway, it was a standard simple dipole antenna that would work across the whole shortwave band. So that's those two books that you get in this collection. Now, you used to be, well, from time to time, you're able to get these books individually. I couldn't find today on their website where they're listed individually, and maybe that's because they have this special going on. Like, you might just be interested in these two books, but my guess would be to get these two books, it would probably cost you almost the $30 to get all four. Now, the other two books that they include in this collection is a home brewing techniques book. Again, these are articles from AM Radio Magazine from 1968 to 1990. And it tells you how to construct things. Like here's a article on cooling. This is probably more related to cooling your transmitters and amplifiers, high-powered amplifiers for HF, which can get quite warm. And then how to make custom capacitors. That's interesting. I don't know. You can make your own capacitor, or easily make it. Printed circuit boards, how to work with printed circuit boards, how to make printed circuit boards. Also how to repair printed circuit boards. Lots of detail. Just fascinating. And then the last book in this collection is test equipment and repair techniques. Now this is what I would be interested in besides the antennas is repair techniques. Matter of fact, I've got a ICOMS R71 that has a couple of problems, and the latest problem is the audio is distorted. And what happened to that radio was it took a power surge, and the power surge took out parts of the power supply, and then subsequently over the years other stages have failed, probably due to overstress during that power surge. So, and I haven't done any radio repair for, well, 30 years. I hate to admit it, 30 years. I have done a lot of computer repair, but not radio repair. And here's a wideband frequency analyzer. And it shows you how to build these things yourself. And there are still places that you can buy components and build these little kits yourself. I've got a sad story about a kit that I got off of eBay. The little AM shortwave kit. One of those like 101 electronic kits, except this is only AM and FM. And it was about 75% complete. And so I started finishing up a couple of days ago and realized there's a number of key components missing: resistors, diodes, transistors. So I kind of put it aside. Anyway, I digress. Here's a dummy load. Again, this is something that you can build. Shows you details of how to build it. Here's an old Heathkit oscilloscope. I have one of these. I did not put it together as a kit. I bought it from somebody at a Hamfest. It was already put together and working fine. And then I proceeded to enhance it by changing some of these controls, some of these switches, some of these potentiometers with military grade equipment. And it still works fine, except I have two other oscilloscopes, so I don't use this anymore. So anyway, that's the 4 books that you get in this group discount from CQ Magazine. You can just go on the internet and search for CQ Magazine, and you can find their website. And they have these 4 books on sale right now for $30. So I just wanted to show you these books, and I think it's a pretty good deal right now. Like I say, excuse me, I couldn't find the individual prices. Let me see if they're marked on the back. No, they're not. Oh, no. But I would guess they're at least, probably $15 to $20 a piece at least. I don't know. Let me just check 1 second for you and see if it says. Yeah, they say, and it's always exaggerated, they say this is a $75 value. That's probably a little exaggerated. But even as not exaggerated, say it was even just $50, where you're getting $20 off. So I suggest you get this and take a look at it. Find some interesting articles. If you enjoyed this show, please give me a thumbs up. That tells me that I'm providing information to you that is of some value. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We're heading for 5,000 subscribers, and we're going to make it before the winter at least. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.